Key signatures, those small groups of sharp or flat symbols at the beginning of a piece of music. If you're learning to sight read, you must learn the key signatures. Even if you have no interest in sight reading, and you're missing out if you don't, understanding key signatures is an essential skill that you need to master. In this video, I will show you a simple method that you only need to learn once, and you'll know your key signatures forevermore. So keep watching, and once you understand this easy principle, you'll have learning key signatures ticked off your to-do list. Firstly, there are major and minor key signatures to deal with. If you see two sharp symbols at the beginning of a piece of music, for example, this indicates the key of D major or the key of B minor. There's no way of telling if the piece of music is in a major key or a minor key simply by looking at this one piece of information. The method I will show you to work out key signatures tells you which major key the piece of music is in. If you want to know the minor key, you can work out the major key and count 3 frets back on your guitar fretboard. If the key signature has one sharp, for instance, the method I'm going to show you tells you that this key signature is for the key of G major. Count back 3 frets on your guitar from any G note, and you'll land on an E note. One sharp at the beginning of a piece of music, therefore, also indicates the key of E minor. The method does not directly tell you the key signature for the key of C major. You'll see later that if you continue the pattern I will show you, you can work out the key of C major from the system, although for now, just remember that the key of C major contains no sharp or flat notes. This is also the case for the keys of C sharp major and C flat major. You don't really need to use the system to work out these key signatures and their relative minor keys because it's easy. There are no sharps or flats in the key of C major, and as with any major scale, it contains 7 notes. Move any C major scale pattern up 1 fret on the guitar fretboard and you'll be in the key of C sharp major. All notes have been raised, so the key of C sharp major must contain 7 sharp notes. Similarly, if you move any C major scale pattern down 1 fret, all notes will be flattened. The key of C flat major therefore contains 7 flat notes. This system doesn't tell you which notes have been sharpened or flattened in any key, although this does not actually matter for what you're trying to achieve. Once you've identified the major key, play a major scale pattern starting from the root note of that key, and all notes that require flattening or sharpening in the key will have been magically moved for you. This is one of the many great things about the visual nature of the guitar fretboard. So first we're going to look at flat keys. The pattern I'm going to use is as follows. We're going to start on fret 1 on the low E string, move to fret 1 on the A string, fret 1 on the D string, fret 1 on the G string, then we move to fret 2 on the B string, and fret 2 on the high E string. Essentially we're moving across the fretboard in 4th intervals. This is going to be used to work out flat keys. For sharp keys I'm going to move up to fret 3 on the high E string, move to fret 3 on the B string, move back to fret 2 on the G string, fret 2 on the D string, fret 2 on the A string, and fret 2 on the low E string. So again, we're moving down the fretboard in 4ths. How this works is, if we want to work out flat keys, so for instance, if we had 3 flat symbols at the start of a piece of music, I use the flat system and I count down 1, 2, 3 notes. The note I've landed on is a D sharp or an E flat. As it's a flat key, we need to call it an E flat. So 3 flat symbols means I'm in the key of E flat major. If I had, say, 5 flat symbols at the start of a piece of music, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this note is a D flat note. I'm going to call it D flat and not C sharp because it's a flat key. So 5 flats means you're in the key of D flat major. For sharp keys, if I had, say, just 1 sharp, we start here. This is a G note, it's the key of G. And if I had, say, 4 sharps, 1, 2, 3, 4, landed on an E note, we're in the key of E major. So all the flat keys, 1 flat, F major, 2 flats, B flat major, 3 flats, E flat major, 4 flats, A flat major, 5 flats, D flat major, 6 flats, G flat major. Sharp keys, 1 sharp, G major, 2 sharps, D major, 3 sharps, A major, 4 sharps, E major, 5 sharps, B major, 6 sharps, F sharp major. Remember, these are the major keys, so any of these, if you want to work out the relative minor, you'd have to count 3 frets back. So for instance, if I had 2 sharps, 1, 2, D major, if I count 3 frets back from here, 1, 2, 3, I'd land on a B note, I'd be in the key of B minor. This system is really easy, and once you know how it works, you don't really even need to count down because you can quite easily see 3 strings down or 4 strings up. So if you know the names of your notes, then it's really easy to almost instantaneously work out the keys. So hopefully you can now quickly work out any major or minor key signature from the information given on the score. If you do have any questions, then leave them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them as soon as I can. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Bye for now.